Hey guys, Nova Joe here. Today we're going to take a look at the Wing Diver's range category. This is probably the category of weaponry that people love the most when thinking about the Wing Diver, due to the fact that it's got her awesome, super destructive plasma launchers in it, as well as the plasma grenades. So in this video we're going to take a look at each and every one of them and check out just how devastating they are. So let's get into it. First off, we're going to be looking at the E1 plasma launcher and the plasma grenade A. So let's check out the plasma launcher. Doesn't use up much energy, and I'm playing on easy just so we can not fear being destroyed. But the plasma launcher is actually not bad for easy difficulty. Fires pretty fast, doesn't use up a ton of energy, but doesn't seem to be doing a ton of damage either. Next up, the plasma grenade A. Oh, moves super slow. Super slow. Now guys, a lot of these weapons I'm seeing for the first time because I never used them. So I'm just as amazed as you all are. Okay, I don't think we need to see any more. That's the plasma grenade A. Okay, now we got the plasma shot and the E2 plasma launcher. We can go with the plasma shot. Okay, it acts like a shotgun. Takes out those troops quick. And you can even hold in the trigger and it will continue to rapid fire. It doesn't use a ton of energy, so you can get a lot of shots off with it. Just hit that guy point blank, so no splash damage. Alright, next up, E2 plasma launcher. Once again, we got another plasma launcher that fires a single projectile. Actually fairly fast. Not a bad weapon for easy levels. And the E3 plasma launcher. So let's go ahead and start with the plasma grenade B. Stand still here. Another slow moving grenade. Oh my goodness, that's painful to watch. Much bigger explosion it looks like. And while we're waiting for that to land, we'll flip over to the E3 plasma launcher. Just your standard plasma launcher with a faster rate of fire. Uses a tad bit more energy, but is more potent. Plasma launcher and the rapid grenade. So let's go with the dual plasma launcher. Let's test it on this building here. And it completely misses both. Both of them completely missed. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's not a weapon I would recommend, due to the simple fact that you can't hit anything straight on with it. There is no launch, there is no plasma around that goes down the center, so you almost have to angle yourself if you want to hit those ants out there. That's not a good weapon at all. Next up, we got the plasma grenade B, or excuse me, the rapid grenade. I apologize. Rapid grenade. Let's see what it does to these buildings here. Okay, it moves faster and it recharges quicker. Okay. Alright, let's try it on the ants. Okay, not quite there yet. Okay, so it moves quicker. Alright, we got the rapid grenade and the dual plasma launcher. Okay, now we're into the level 10 weaponry. We got the D plasma launcher and the E4 plasma launcher. Let's go ahead and start with the D4, or the D, the D plasma launcher. Okay, that's a big round. Okay, it's slow moving, but it's a big plasma round. But I'd be careful using that in tight spaces, as it could hit a wall pretty easily close by you. It drops pretty fast, so you got to arc it a bit. It's kind of a little bit difficult to aim. Alright, that's the D plasma launcher. Next up, the E4 plasma launcher. Okay, it's a smaller plasma round, and it does fire at a much more rapid pace, and doesn't use a ton of energy. So you can actually fire it pretty fast. Just be careful so you don't run out of energy. Blast launcher and blast grenade. Blast launcher. Oh wow. Okay, it is a one and done. Then you gotta wait for the whole energy meter to reload. But it's a powerful shot. Very powerful shot. Let's see what it does to these ants here if I can hit them. I'm gonna aim a little bit high because it looks to have a drop to it. Whoa, actually, I guess there's no drop at all. Let's try this again. Well, it's taking out those buildings fast. Alright, dead on. Fire, and it is a dead on shot. Now, the blast grenade, let's see what it does. Another slow moving, massive projectile. Oh, it looks like a mini sun. And it is also a very slow reloading projectile. This is pretty much useless, guys. If you're not spot on with your throw, geez, look at that. I had to almost aim at the ground to get it to angle downwards to hit them. But it did a nice little impact. But it's a useless weapon. The blast grenade, stay away from it. Alright, now we got the 3X plasma launcher and the D2 plasma launcher. We're starting to get into the end of the teens, the beginning of the 20s in regards to weapon level. So let's go with the 3X first. A little nervous how high I should aim. Okay, oh, it's a fast moving projectile. It's actually pretty accurate. I recommend getting a little bit of distance. Yeah, it's actually a fairly straight on shot. Not much drop to it. Not a whole lot of drop at all. And it's fast moving. Still a little unwieldy. Next up, D2 plasma launcher. Wait for the building to settle there. Let's see how straightforward this is. Okay, just has a little bit of drop. Let's see there. Yeah, there we go. It's got a little bit of drop to it, and it's not a. You can get shots off fairly quick. So you got ants crawling up a building, you can pretty much take them out pretty fast. But it does use up some energy, but not a terrible weapon. Not terrible for playing on like easy or normal. Alright guys, now we're in the level 20 weapons, the mid-level 20s. Got the Plasma Fall and the M15 Plasma Launcher. Now, the Plasma Fall is one that you're gonna you definitely gotta arc it. Because I've used the Plasma Fall Sigma, and you gotta, it's a devastating, amazing weapon, but you gotta get some arch to it. So let's see how much arch you gotta get for this one. Whoa! Good grief, this one's terrible. This has no range at all. Look at that. This is a dangerous weapon. This one's not even worth using unless you got to be in pretty close range to use this, and it's dangerous to do so. Doesn't use much energy, so you can fire it off fast, but my goodness, this thing it's about pointless. So I recommend steering clear of the Plasma Fall. M15 Plasma Launcher, let's check it out. Oh wow, okay. Uses a good deal of energy, but it fires in a horizontal line, and it's a massive amount of projectiles. So let's get a little closer here and see what it does when you get into a crowd of them. Alright. Not bad. Conserve energy though, because I just ran out of it. Because it uses a good deal of energy to fire it off. But it's a devastating weapon on easy, and I'd say even on normal. But it does use a good deal of energy. So just be careful using it. Wide grenade 20 and 2x plasma launcher R. Let's go ahead and check out the wide grenade 20. I'll chuck it at this building. Okay, a whole handful of small, slow moving projectiles. I mean, it's pretty. It's kind of neat to look at, but it's another one of those weapons that has very little function. I mean, look at those. Some of them dissipated before they ever even hit the ground. One more time. Wow, those are not worth your time. Wide grenade 20. Don't even give it a second glance. Alright, 2x plasma launcher R. Okay, now those shots are a little bit more centralized, so it is a bit more functional, but still, because one doesn't shoot directly down center, it's hard to recommend it. It does have a rapid fire mode, doesn't use up a ton of energy, so you can fire off a bunch. Not a bad weapon. I do have to say, not a bad weapon. 2x plasma launcher R. Okay, now we got the plasma grenade SP and the E5 plasma launcher. Let's go ahead and launch that plasma grenade SP. Let's see what kind of wonderful grenade we have here. Okay, that's a pretty big blast, but the range wasn't very good. Let's try again. Well, taking out soldiers well. Alright, we gotta arc this a bit more. Okay, it doesn't have a whole lot of range, but if you can get close enough, it might actually be pretty devastating. So let's see. Arc it a bit more. Guys, as much as I would love to be able to recommend a grenade, you're better off just getting a plasma launcher. Alright, E5 plasma launcher. Mighty blast radius. Uses a lot of energy, so you don't get a whole lot of shots. But it does fire at a pretty good clip. So let's do this one more time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, get 7 shots off before you need to reload. That's the E5 plasma launcher R. Not a bad looking weapon. Does have some high energy consumption though. Okay, now we've got the plasma grenade C and the 2x plasma launcher S. And now we're in the level 40 weapons. Plasma grenade C. Okay. A fairly fast projectile. Not a lot of range. Hard to aim. Yeah, I'm getting too much arc on it. I don't recommend it. It's, once again, another grenade. Get you a plasma launcher. Speaking of that, 2x plasma launcher S. Whoa, doesn't use hardly any energy at all. Has a good rate of fire. It's a good barrage weapon. Well, I mean, I'm really laying it to him there. I mean, it does fire in a, once again, a split pattern, but it fires so fast that you can send out a nice barrage of them and bombard the enemy pretty well on the lower difficulties. I recommend it. Not a bad weapon. Okay, now we got the E3 plasma launcher and the we have the EX plasma launcher and the EX3X plasma launcher. Alright, let's go with the EX plasma launcher. It's a level 45. Holy cow. That fired fast. And it fired straight. Uses a good deal of energy, but man, that's a good weapon. Wow. You don't have to worry too much about it dropping right in front of you and hitting the ground. It has a nice range, low drop, next to, actually it's almost pretty much non-existent drop. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's a non-existent drop. EX plasma launcher, a heck of a weapon. Highly recommend it. It's level 45. So it won't do you too well on the higher difficulties, but it could, I'd say it could help you hold your own even on hard. Not a bad gun. Alright, now for the EX3X plasma launcher. Alright, let's see here. Wow. That's a heck of an explosion. Let's let this reload here for a second. It also fires fast. Right in that midst, right there. Wow, okay. Not a bad gun. Aim dead center there. Let's see how far off it is. That was dead. That was spot on. This thing is very accurate. Very accurate. Uses a good deal of energy, but it is a potent weapon. Now this is a level 50 weapon. The EX3X plasma launcher. I highly recommend it. Good weapon. Not a bad rate of fire either. Alright. Okay, next up is a level 55 M30 plasma launcher and a level 60 Y grenade 40. Let's go ahead and get this grenade out of the way. Whoa, it went dark. It went very dark. Oh boy, it's pretty, but I guess if you've got time to wait on it, it could be alright, but you gotta get fairly close too. So let's just try it in the midst of all these ants here. Let's see what happens. I like how it blocks out the sun. Okay, it's slowly getting in there, but by golly, if you don't have a herd of them to throw it at, it's a useless weapon. Alright, M30 plasma launcher. Let's check it out. Oh, man. Uses a good deal of energy with each shot, but wow, is that devastating. Wow. That is a building clearing weapon. And a little demolition here. Boom. 3 buildings gone. Okay, I've literally dropped the frame rate to nothing there for a second. Okay. This is a crowd clearing weapon if I've ever seen one. Wow, I've never used it. This is fun. Not a bad weapon to use if you're going on some of the lower difficulties and you have a whole mess of ants or spiders or something coming at you. Wow, this is something. Okay, M30 plasma launcher, check it out. Okay, now we got the RSR plasma launcher and a plasma grenade F, level 60 plus weapons. Alright, let's get the grenade out of the way again. Alright, see what it does. Okay, fairly fast moving projectile. It's the equivalent of a plasma launcher, but okay, let's see here. It's got a good arc to it, good range. Okay, gotta aim down a little bit. Not terrible to aim, but still harder to aim than a plasma launcher. Still can't recommend it, guys. Still can't recommend it. Doesn't use much energy, but just can't recommend it. RSR plasma launcher. I think we know what to expect here. Yeah, let's see how much it drops. I'm gonna aim dead center, and it fired high to the right, so it's not dead on accurate. So I'd be careful using it straight on because it might hit the ground in front of you. But as you can see here, I'm firing it straight on, and it's doing a pretty good job clearing out those ants. Alright, RSR plasma launcher. Another one I recommend. Alright, now we got a level 67 XSX plasma launcher and a level 80 plasma grenade Sigma. Now, just so you all know, I do have every range weapon. Actually, I have all the weapons for the wing diver. So there's no gap there. We go straight from level 67 to level 80. There is no 70-ish weapons in this category. Alright, let's go with the plasma launcher first. Okay, it fires 4 shots, uses a good deal of energy with each shot, and is very devastating. Not bad at crowd clearing, just be careful when you use it. Alright, next up we got the plasma grenade Sigma. Okay, it has a very low trajectory right off the bat, so let's angle it here. Okay. It's not as difficult to aim as some of the other ones, but let's see, how much energy did that use? I wasn't paying attention. Let's see, try this again. Oh wow, that uses all, or well, 80% of your energy to use. Don't recommend it. Another grenade. Just stay away from the grenades, guys. I don't see any use for them at all. Alright guys, this is it. The pinnacle of the range weaponry. We have the level 87 Plasma Fall Sigma and the level 92 RZR Plasma Launcher. My personal favorite. Now the Plasma Fall Sigma is another one that launches about 4 projectiles that are very devastating. And if I end up killing myself here, it's because I was careless. So I'm actually going to get a little... No, I'm going to do it right from the ground like I did all the rest of them. But definitely arc your Plasma Fall Sigma before you fire it. It's a crowd clear. Yeah, frame rate just dropped into the single digits. Wow. Okay, it's fairly straight on. A little bit of drop, so you gotta be careful using it. Here we go again. Oh, I'm about to crash the game. It uses a good deal of energy, as you can see here. A good deal of energy. But it is very, very devastating when it impacts. There go the ants. I connected with them that time. Alright, that's the Plasma Fall Sigma. Now, the RZR Plasma Launcher is a one shot at a time, or it's one shot at a time. There is no multiple shots coming out of it at the same time. But what's great about it is it uses very little energy, has a very devastating damage output, and has a nice blast radius. So let's check it out. As you can see, it's barely taking any of my energy. And it's pretty much going where I'm aiming. It's great to use against large crowds because it will clear them out. It doesn't use a ton of energy. Alright guys, that is the RZR Plasma Launcher and the Plasma Fall Sigma. Show it to you again. Yeah, frame rate's down to about 10 now. It's fired off in the distance of those buildings. Oh! The game just made them disappear. Look at them collapse. Look at that. This is an amazing weapon. A heck of a crowd clearer. One more time. Yeah, look at that. And one more time with the RZR Plasma Launcher. Good rate of fire. Devastating. Low energy use. A pain in the butt weapon to get. But when you do get it, it's worth using. Alright guys, that is it. That is every weapon in the range collection for the Wing Diver. I hope you've enjoyed this video. There's more to come. If there's any weapon classes you would like to see, just let me know. And I would be more than happy to show them off to you. So as always guys, take care, God bless, and keep on gaming.